She looked fine because she had to. You know the kind of woman I'm talking about? The one who holds herself together so well that no one would ever guess that she's falling apart. People admired her, even envied her. She was beautiful, intelligent, graceful, everything that kind of made her look untouchable. But sometimes the strongest people are the ones that are quietly breaking, because the truth is, appearance can be armor. And Annie wore her armor very well. Annie was that woman. This is her story, and I'm telling it for her. On the university campus, she seemed to have it all. She had a calm smile, a sense of direction that most people just were drawn to her. They trusted her. Professors respected her. Students just wanted to be near her. They saw someone who could balance it all: the classes, motherhood, and kind of an effortless kind of poise. But Annie had a secret. When she left school, she didn't go home to peace. She went home to fear. That was most of the time. Her strange husband knew where she lived. There would be phone calls, just hang-ups on the other line. A car idling just too close to the curb, footsteps she couldn't place. She had left him months earlier, taking her daughter with her, of course, and for that her own family abandoned her. They turned her away. They said that she was a big embarrassment, that she should have stayed, that she was making a big mistake. So she stayed quiet. She went to class, she smiled, and when asked, she'd say, "I'm fine." And to everyone else, she was fine. But every single night, she checked the locks twice, sometimes 3 times. Often she'd brace a chair against the door. At night, she would whisper to her daughter, "We're safe," and hope that she wasn't lying. She tried to rebuild her life from the ruins of control and fear. And to the outside world, it was just resilience, but it was really survival. Even years later, after the degree, after the stethoscope, after the fellowship, those traces of fear, they still followed her. Success didn't erase them. It only made them harder for others to see. They had no idea. People congratulated her on her success, her competence, her calm authority. But so many times she'd be walking down that sterile hallway at the hospital clinic and she'd still glance over her shoulder because she remembered what it was like to be watched, to be hunted, to live in a state of alert. On the outside, she looked like a woman who had it all together. Inside, she was still learning how to be safe in the new life that she had built. I think about women like Annie a lot, all the time actually. The ones who seem fine, the ones who never fall apart in public, because the world doesn't catch women like them when they do fall apart. We celebrate composure. We applaud strength. We even say, "You're amazing. You've come so far." And all that's true, but you don't see the cost behind it, because sometimes strength is just the ability to keep going when your body is so tired and your soul is still remembering. Sometimes it's finishing the workday with a brave face while fighting memories that you are trying so hard to forget. Sometimes it's holding everything together so people around you can believe that you're okay. But here's the truth. Even strength needs rest. Even warriors need softness. And the women who seem the most composed are often the ones who've survived the most chaos. Annie's story reminds us that survival doesn't always look like victory. It often looks like endurance. This is for the woman who looks fine, the one who keeps smiling and no one sees the cracks in her armor, the one who leads, nurtures, and shows up for everyone else, even when she's just running on empty. This one's for you, the quiet fighters, the polished survivors, the women and men who carry grace and grief in the very same heartbeat. I want you to know you're not invisible here. Your truth matters, and your courage, even when it's quiet, it's still courage. Annie's story just isn't her story. It belongs to every woman, every man who's ever been misunderstood, because Annie made surviving look easy, and I think you do too. So if tonight you find yourself holding it all together or quietly falling apart, please remember this. Strength doesn't mean silence, and you are not alone. I'm Keil Hackley, attorney, author of the book Undercurrent, and your host here. And as always, please remember, you are stronger than you ever believed. You are a warrior against narcissistic abuse, and you are tenacious, and you're never going to give up on your dreams and what's important to you. Don't you forget it. And you are not alone in this space. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And please, until next episode, take good care of yourself. And I will see you very soon. Thank you again, and bye.